all that they need. Sure that we are safe. All this we beg in your name. You say, today is February 6, 2021. This is live broadcast from Radio Biafra, USA. Coming to you through Ipob Community Radio. Under the directorship of our leader, Mazi. My name is Mazi Alozie. As you can see, women will be here in a moment. I wanted to listen to that episode by our leader. It had a lot in it. No amount of clippings can supersede it. So I wanted people to listen to it. Sometimes these things are the things you wonder if they really did exist. Yeah, they did exist. So, well, where do we go? And where do we draw the line? The women will be here. So once they come, I hand over. You'll be with them. And as usual, they take care of you. They know their topic. They know what they're talking about. They know that sometimes talking is not enough. It's what you talked about, who had it, and what they did with it. That's what counts. So, like I said, their lines are open. They can call in anytime. I really don't have anything to say today because that which our leader was talking about has a lot involved in it. People who can stay awake in broad daylight and watch their inheritance disappear. People who can stay awake in broad daylight, get light to get deceived, and they're playing games of intellectual ignorance. And who is to blame? Is it the intellectualism or is it the ignorance? And if you look very closely, they're almost the same thing. So that's what it is. We have reached the stage where we must draw the line. And our leader has made it very clear. And not only did he make it clear, he drew the line. He drew the line. And don't make any mistake about that, because he has said what he means. So we are the people. We are the people. It's whether you are listening or not. Ask yourself, all these things we are talking about, has it not reached a stage where you have to get up and say, this is what it is? You cannot see this sham, and you still buy into it. You still buy into it. And how are we going to continue to be in this situation? People get tired. When you get tired, that's the time you have to find a situation that will change things for you. Tired of the same thing over and over and over again, and you don't know where it ends. You don't know when it will end. We are Biafrans. Got to sing it, have to shout, do what you want to do. That which you have declared yourself is who you are. For those of us that have declared ourselves Biafrans, we are Biafrans. For those of you that have declared yourself the zoo, that is your problem. Good morning.
Good morning, Mazi, Alozie. Are you ready for us?
Yes, I am ready.
Oh, yes, Mazi, Alozie, thank you. Let me join my sisters.
All right.
And we'll come up.
Okay.
Okay,
Bye.
sisters, we are on the air. Good morning, Mazi, Alozie. Good morning, my sisters. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Great Biafrans, friends of Biafra, lovers of freedom, listeners of Radio Biafra and IPOB worldwide. My name is Dr. Tina Eberechukwu. I am from a province of Biafra. This, if you recall, is the place where Janjaweeds are not allowed. I'm proud to say that, Doctor. Our program, we're coming to you live and direct from the United States of America on Radio Biafra USA 1. We transmit Biafra London on IPOB Community Radio app. The more Facebook pushes us, the more inventive we become. In that world, we're coming to you on a lot of other platforms. Let them continue to push us, and we will continue to thrive. Our theme this morning, today, is security first. Security in our land first. I've many topics to try to explain and discuss this issue this morning. Please join me and join my sisters and walk alongside us for just a little bit this morning. I will let my sisters introduce themselves, and then we will begin the prayer from one of my sisters.
Yes. Greetings, I said of your friends, friends of your friends, lovers of freedom. listeners of Radio Biafra, a participant in the University of Radio Biafra. It is always my pleasure to welcome you here in the women program. My name is Akunne. I am from Mbise. Mbise is in Owerri province. Owerri province. As you can know, today is another day in the struggle to restore the land of the rising sun from the hand of evil-minded. Welcome, all of you, and thank you for joining us. Thank you.
Thank you. Sister Victoria?
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, fellow dear friends, lovers of freedom all over the world. Today is another day, another meeting point where we come together to chat, to talk about way forward in our freedom. Today we are here with wonderful topics to discuss with you. Our homeland is not for any janjaweed. They can gather as much as they want to gather. Those who are with us are more than those who are with them. Therefore, be strong, be tight as we move along. I humble Victoria Wanko. I live in the United States. Adam Mwafongwa. Day one.
Hello, my sister. Sister Cecilia? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, great people of Biafra. Courageous people of Biafra, the indomitable group of living souls upon the face of this earth. We salute you. We hail you. We uplift you. We come to you this morning from the United States of America to encourage you, to let you know that we are behind you, and to let you know that we are still here for you. My name is Cecilia. I come from Umuahia, and I just want to welcome you all to this women's program today, and to let you know that we are here for you, and we will do all that we can to make sure that things move forward. Remain strong, remain indomitable, remain victorious. Thank you. Thank you very much. And then we will jump into what we came to do.
Father, we want to bless you for another wonderful day, another wonderful opportunity. Our Father, Lord, everything that lives and moves and breathes, Father, Lord, power is given to them from you. Thank you for our beloved homeland, Biafra. Thank you for the things that you have been changing, the things that you've been doing. You are the God that sees, oh God, even before we can even see or understand. Father, you know that a day like this will come when Biafrans will begin to work together to liberate themselves from the shackles of day that has come to steal our land, to steal the souls of men. Therefore, Father, we are your instruments. We have come so that you can use us, oh God. Speak to them that are listening. Speak to us as we speak too. Help us to be able to motivate each other. There are some whose spirits are still down. There are some among us who are just like the children of Israel who wish to be in Egypt instead of going to the promised land. We are praying that you touch those people who are still deep asleep, who are still feeling Nigeria when they are already dead and gone. Therefore, Father, our discussion this morning is not just for them that already agree and are moving along, but for them who have not agreed. Lord, that you will, as we speak, you will touch their hearts, oh God, and make them understand that when your heart is on fire, you have to run as much as you can to get out of that fire. And that is what Biafra is all about. Therefore, Lord, today, speak to us, to your people. In the name of Chukwuemeka, we pray.
Thank you, sisters, for the introduction. Jumping in with our first topic this morning. Our first topic is that IPOB on Facebook, an accomplice to cruel man will surely get the reward of purity. An accomplished cruel man will surely get the reward of cruelty. And this is to this David servants. They act like they are protecting and promoting one Nigeria. So what will be the word of Facebook workers in Abuja and Lagos who are stopping the flow of exposing Nigeria's evil to the world? Because that's what they're doing. What they're doing is standing and saying, no, you will not broadcast. Imagine that you will not broadcast. Biafra, you will not put your materials on our Facebook page. Because they don't want to hear that Nigeria's evil is being exposed. Sister Victoria, are you ready to jump in this morning?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
We know that. Thank you, my sister, for giving me the first opportunity to speak. We know that social media has come to stay. It's just like a pregnant woman. You cannot cover it with the palm of your hand so that people will not see it. If you close this door on the side, it will turn in the back of the other side. Everything is more open now than ever before. You know that Nigeria, the zoo country, in its plan to swallow up the indigenous people, are working as hard as they can to destroy the indigenous people of Nigeria so that the Fulani that came from Sahel can take over. It's not just that Fulani want to take over. There are a few things I want to point out this morning. How are they doing it? Why are they succeeding in what they are doing? When Fulani came into our land years back, there were indigenous people in the 4 parts of the country. And all of a sudden, Fulani came from nothing all the way to something. How are they doing it? They are using what we have to buy us over and rule over us. You see, the life of a Judah is a very difficult life. The life of somebody who, for one mouthful of food, must get their birthright is a very difficult life. The social media has come. Fulani has bought our people and they have been covering things up for many years. Right now, wherever they are doing it, it goes out online. Now, unfortunately, Facebook has been doing their best to stop the progress of Biafra. There are entities that the Fulani has bought over. They have bought them over, they have pocketed these people, and they say, work against your own people. Make sure we take over the land. Fulani cannot read, Fulani cannot write. These are our people that are reading for them. These are people that are writing for them. And now Facebook in Nigeria is a very big instrument for the Fulanization of Nigeria. But I must tell you, whoever is working for Fulani, you're wasting your time. I was listening yesterday when they were discussing it, and somebody in their group is discussing it in the zoo country. We're like, well, even though we block them from Facebook, they still have so many avenues. That's right. We still have so many avenues. It's unfortunate that some of you have sold your birthright and you are dragging all others into the grave that Fulani has already dug for the people. But unfortunately, it's only a tree that you're going to tell, look, I'm going to cut you down tomorrow, and the tree will remain in one place so that you can cut it down. It's not a human being. You're closing down Facebook. That gives us even more strength to spread more. Now we have Radio Biafra. We have IPOB Community Radio. We have Enter Biafra. These things are coming because you're trying to censor us, not to talk. First, the atrocities being committed by Fulani will not be fair. Atrocities being committed is not just Fulani, their cohort, our own people, the governors, the senators who see the evil that is coming, and they are blocking it, making sure that people are quiet until the day they will be consumed. But that's not going to happen because before your plan into materialize and people begin to die, God has shown the leader in man and the time. That is good. Now follows. Facebook is going to have a problem in time to come because many people are surely going to divert to other areas where they can the messages that they are pushing can be passed. Facebook is not the only platform. Facebook allow themselves to be used by danger week. And not just Facebook, there are so many other individuals. If you listen to Nigerian news, they see when they say black, people like Governor of Mazi and all other ones, they sit back and they say it is white. All of them are working together. They are no longer our speaker. They are no longer our mouth speaker. We are not speaking for ourselves. Therefore, wherever you are, if you are hurt, because Facebook decided to close down on themselves, not on IPOB, not on our leader. There is so many other ways. One door closes, so many other doors open. The atrocities that Fulani is committing is already in the open. It's not hidden. No matter how long people will turn their way, their face the other way, and pretend that they have not seen anything happen. People have seen, and one day God will send the birth Biafra without Facebook or with Facebook, whichever instrument. Biafra is going, no matter what I try to do. Thank you, my sister.
Thank you very much. Mr. Sheila? Yes, my sister, thank you for this opportunity. I want to let us know that the world is no longer a caged place. With all the instruments and platforms we have these days, the world is an open book. What is happening in Nigeria is now an open book. Everybody knows. Everybody can read it. Facebook. I just want to let you know that you're supposed to be unbiased, an unbiased publisher. You are supposed to tell people the truth. This is what journalism is all about. You are supposed to diffuse the news in such a way that everybody will understand. Everybody will come to see what is happening. But it appears, particularly Facebook, you are trying to hide. And I don't really know what you're hiding. Because after all, what is happening in Nigeria is now an open book to the whole world. You are trying to hide the atrocities happening in Nigeria. How can you be delivered? How can you be helped? How can someone say, oh, let us go and help these people? Then instruments like Facebook or platforms like Facebook are trying to hide what is hiding. You hide by telling people the wrong information. You hide what is happening in the country by using the wrong words. When you see outright evil, when you see the government doing evil, when you see the leaders of the nation going the wrong way, you say they are miscreants. You call them all sorts of names. You diminish whatever it is so that the whole thing will not be thrown out there in the world. When one person dies, when 100 people die, Facebook will say, oh, it's just about 1 or 2 people. When 1,000 people are raped, you say, oh, it's just a few of them. When people are killed in their farms, you say it's just skirmishes. Skirmishes, it's walking stick. So you should take it serious. And you communicate the wrong information to all the embassies represented in Nigeria. You think they don't have their own people. You think they don't have ears on the ground. You communicate the wrong information. Facebook, whoever you are, whatever you write, I want you to remember the ethics of journalism. It is so important that you know what you are doing, who you are representing, and what information you're giving out to the people. If you give them the wrong information, that's what they will take. But do not forget that there are many other platforms that are showing, that are publishing the right information. The world in which we live is such a place now that you need to stand on the truth. The truth. You need to spread the truth. People want to know. People want to hear. People want to help. People want to react. If you continue the way you're like my sister has said, there are many other platforms. One was created by a soccer captain, another young man, another platform, and before you know it, you need to do your job well. In this there are many other platforms that are doing the things that are happening. So while you are lying, hiding platforms expose them. Facebook, you need to come out and speak. You need to teach the truth. Your audience wants to hear from you, and they want to hear the truth. Because their service for too long is to make a change and turn around. And I want to let you know, I was watching our leader, Americano, making a speech, and you had the number of people, the number of audience, the number of people, you. How dare you? We are letting you know. You've done it for so long. What is saying, what is created by man can be created. Very soon, before long, watch it. You will be out of business. And then you join those same people you call migrants. Those same people you polluters. To join them. When you had the opportunity, you did not do what you were supposed to do. My advice to you this morning, give an unbiased report of what is going on in Nigeria. Give a detailed report of what is going on. Call the things by their name. Give the right number. If they are millions, say they are millions. Don't just say they are a few. If they are 10, call them 10 and don't just give any wrong number. And I want you, Facebook, I am warning you, do not interrupt our leader when he's making a speech. It is rude and it is not ethical. Because what he's saying is the truth. What he's saying is the truth, but you are not saying the truth. Do not interrupt him and do not diminish the number of audience that listens to him. Because the whole world is listening. When he speaks, the world stands still. They want to hear. They want to know. They want to learn. Do not deprive people from their rights. You are working for faith today. You will not be done. Please do it. When we are talking about Facebook, you know, social media, Australia,
Now, my mind is growing. Where my mind is going now, Nigeria, mostly all the Nigerian journalists. You know? All of us know that Nigeria is created on lies. Nigeria is a corrupt business entity. All of us know that. Then, my sisters, what do you expect? The corruption will continue going. The wrongdoings will continue going. If the upper class, those who call themselves the government of Nigeria or the politicians of Nigeria, if they are full of corruption, what do you and myself expect? Corruption will continue moving. We continue ruling Nigeria. That is why today, all the killings, torture, but market board, killings of innocent people, harassment, intimidation, it's not being talked about in Nigeria. Because of what? Those who are supposed to be talking about this property information refuse to do so. There is because of their big bosses, political bosses, those who cover them, whom they want to hear from before they say the right thing to the public. You know, today, I'm thinking I understand that the problem which Nigeria is there is the Nigerian journalists are part of our problem. If Nigerian journalists can know what is their job, they are professionals who are supposed to work with moral ethics, that they ignore it and prescribe practices unethically. You know, this is the problem Nigeria is having. Without the politicians, the journalists are enough to revive that country. If you normally say what is happening, because a lot of things are going on, a lot of bad things are going on in that construction. The journalists, what did they do? They cover it up. A lot of people will die. Mass explosion, whatever. You know, they will cover it up. They will not say what happened. After something they said, they will continue lying. Lying and lying. Why did they lie? Because of what they did on their political bosses. They throw away their professional ethics. Why should that happen? Professionals have to act as one. Sisters, you know what they throw away their professional ethics? Let me tell you, because of the brand envelope that they get for the politicians, that they get for the evil Nigeria's value, that is lie. They deny what they are. I'm saying to all of them, you know, especially as I call the journalists, the worst of the worst are the Yoruba journalists. I'm sorry, my brothers and sisters from Yoruba. I'm not talking to all of you. I'm talking to those journalists. They are also a problem. They are head to the Nigeria. If they can be able to write that out there, we know what is going on. You see, there are some people, people, and those want to protect Nigeria. Don't go their way. It's that problem. So it's that the far hiding the information. They prefer saying the truth. They prefer saying that Nigeria is where it is today. People are not honest. I don't know. Journalists try to report the truth. It's arrest people. Small, they are called businesses and markets. Then we go in without anybody taking accountability. Without anybody anything about it. See, after that, this continue because the left is going like that. If the politicians don't say anything, we are this guilty. Not say in Facebook, in the social media. Something happens. That is there. And then, you know, and then, with those who entirety. You know what I'm saying? If I look at this people writing nonsense and bringing false information out there and forget the critical information they're supposed to disclose to humanity, you see what is happening. Then we cover it up, pretending as if everything is okay. But 20 people is have been died today. Then they start. So politicians, mass. But let me ask you, if you are a journalist in that contraction called Nigeria, or you are a journalist, let me ask you, what is the benefit of what you're doing? I start again an envelope. It's not enough for you. You are destroyed mentally, destroying yourself and your family. You destroy the youth of Nigeria and take care of themselves and their family. You hold them hostage indirectly. Journalists, Yorubas, you are consequences. Do you know the consequences of the actions? Do you know what all this nonsense will bring to the future generations? Think about that. What you take for a quick brown envelope, which is very bad of all of you. Any Nigerian journalist who sees the atrocities going on in Nigeria or fail to report it, that is for the good. That is the power. Because let you shine your voices. Because what you get. This means that the blood of innocent Biafrans who was on Nigeria, they have the terrorists are here. And you see it, you know about it, you did not respond on it and say the truth. They are glad to cover your faces and cover your hands all the days of your life. Now, this is how serious I am. You are cursed if you continue doing this. You continue holding Nigeria in hostage. You make this for not knowing what is happening in Nigeria. Everything is okay, everything is okay, everything is okay. It's just a crash, it's just a crash. People already died. There is a blood. People will say, yeah, for sure, you don't write up. And you say, nothing happened. So I said, yeah, put in your well, respect. If you are Nigerian journalist, I reflect. So you cry and ask God for forgiveness. Because all of this come to Nigerian people. But you may not know it. You have committed a lot of harm as well as the foolish terrorists. Those who claim Nigeria is
that's the cruelty that we're talking about. If you commit cruelty with these terrorist killers, you will reap their reward. Cruelty will be portion. We're telling you, you're journalists, you are under oath to do the right thing. We understand. We really understand that the news is always bad. There is no good news in Nigeria. We're just telling you to tell the truth. Because the truth is quite simple. 10 people, you report that they kill 10 people. Kill one person. Do not tolerate showing us flashy parties in Lekki, Lagos. How does that compare to what the masses in Nigeria are suffering? That's what we're asking you. You can report on all if you want. People are hate breach and you never reported it. That does not negate that they kill that people I never reported it. That does not negate they went to Aliyah's house and killed people and you did not report it. That does not negate that they went to Abba people and you never reported it. I want to talk up. If you speak the truth shall set you free. If you don't speak the truth, you will never be free. You will never be free. Speak the truth, and the truth will make you free. Will set us all free. Truth is so that means there is cruelty happening, there's terrorism happening, there's killing, mayhem happening. In Nigeria, Nigeria will be following the schedule criminals. Let's move on, let's move on because we have more to cover. Into Nigeria evil media. It is refreshing though to see the struggle of indigenous peoples in Nigeria in the zoo is getting a little bit of attention, a little bit, just tiny bit of attention. From that same media that have been covering it up all the time. It is picking, maybe what we're saying is beginning to pick their interest, and maybe it is beginning to prick their conscience that they are sometimes letting some of the bad stuff out, and also sometimes showing some of the good things that other Nigerians have done to call this back. So, talking about open grazing is bad and has been in the zoo. Think about it. Look at all the people, all the just now jumped out because our leader said it has been in your book since 1969. Look at all the people that have jumped out. I also want you to, while you're thinking about that, that if all of us indigenous peoples rise up all together, how they that trespassing and killing of innocent Nigerians is against law. Look at where we could go to this if we can stand up like we did as a friend. Your friends have been standing thanks to Eastern Security Network to take back our place, our land, and save ourselves from the impending doom. My sisters, what do you think about all things now coming together, kind of coming to a point? Speak for the truth to come out. Sister Cecilia, are you ready to speak about any of this?
Yes, my sister. Thank you very much. What is Biafra? You talk about you have two sacrifice. You have all sorts of things, but eventually, the truth is there. The Ojibwe are standing up. Who are almost obliterated from the face of the earth are standing up for themselves. How wonderful. And I just give all thanks to our leader, Mazi. He has been an eye-opener. He has been teaching us, taking us from step to step. He has been making us understand how we came from where we are and where we are going to. He has opened up our eyes, given us so much that we never knew existed in the past. I just want to thank God for that. All the things that rising up. It's a good thing that we're rising up. Thank you for calling. Please leave a message. Letitia. Thank you. Bye-bye.
I don't know what the deal is. I've not been able to re-establish contact. Dr. Tina, can you please re-establish contact? I've been trying. I've been trying. Dr. Tina, I can't hear you. I've been trying.
30 seconds remaining.
Thank you for calling. Please leave a message, Letitia. Thank you. you can stand, and you think that the best way to do for Fulani is for you to back up. No. Let's courage rally. It's not cattle rearing. This is open jihad. They have accepted it now. They accepted that they are raping, they are blaming. Yes, they are. Now you have to rise up. Many people cannot even speak up. There are many now speaking up. And we are joining our voice to tell you that that's like cattle rearing. Not supporting us. Let's courage that. Not cattle rearing. This is open jihad. They have accepted it now. They accepted that they are raping, they are blaming. Yes, they are. Now you have to rise up. So many people cannot speak up. Many now speaking up. And joining our voice to tell you that that's like cattle rearing.
Hello?
Hello, Regent Biafra?
Yes.
Okay. I was in another call when you called back. I'm sorry about that. I want to say something about, you guys were discussing about things that are writing.
Excuse me. You're not on the panel.
Oh, okay.
You're not on the panel.
Sorry. My name is Letitia Akbara. I'm neighbor.
You're not on the panel. This is a special panel.
Eh?
This is not public forum. This is a special program.
I thought you were on right now.
Yes, it's for the women. That's a women program.
Okay.
Program, yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Sorry. My name is Letitia Akbara. I'm neighbor. I thought you were on right now. Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you.
Hello?
Hello. 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 Hello.
Hello.
Mazi, we're going to rejoin you and continue.
Okay, go ahead.
Thank you. So my next question is, where is the mass for all the people who are coming home to Biafra? Where should we start to put out and encourage our people back home? Start the welcome mat and really be hospitable to our people when they return, because I'm all thinking about it. And for a few people who have moved from the West back home, I think now that many of them are thinking about it, we should respect our people, and our people should be encouraging them even more to come home. And we're going to start with Sister Kunya.
Well, our people preparing our people to come home. The land of Biafra is for our people. Wherever you are, believe that you are the children of a son or daughter of Chukwuemeka. Biafra land is for you. And there is you left for somewhere when you go to the north. When you go to Yoruba land, wherever you are, you left for somewhere. And that somewhere you left, I believe is still there for you. It's true that our people, they will welcome you. Even though not welcoming you, that's your land. You come back when you want, you know. Our leader has said it. The University of Biafra, directed by our leader, have been marrying on this. That those people in the north should come home. If our people don't listen, all of them should be in Biafra land by now. You know, they don't listen. Many of them is against of what we are doing. What man now in the country is doing. Because of what? You know the reason? You are against because of the investment. Investing in the land. And they forget that when Fulani kill them tomorrow, or when they start on their own, they are not going to carry investment with them. Even in Naira, they will not put their cover. You are in the north. You are part of the zoo. Because they are investing. I understand why you finish in the north. Most of our people, we know it. They have investment. In a way, because the federal government denied everything from us. No part to run, be able to access and bring out their goods when it arrives. Eastern region, now we don't have none. The ones we have are closed. And our people are forced to run away from their God-given land. You know? So, they have to understand that the music has changed. They have to understand and respect their life better than the business, investment, the development they have done in a foreign land. And doing business, and that is what you know. I know there is because you are forced to flee your own land. I am asking all of you today, even though I have said it many times, that it is your time to come back home. before they kill you. It is the same way our leader have been telling those in police and Nigeria army, those are brothers and sisters, Biafrans, to get away from serving Nigeria, Muslim estates, to get away. Still, many are still there. They do one by one, in the event. Because you are listening. How much are they paying you? How much? And they pay you 35,000 in a month. 35,000 for a soldier or the army, and you sit there instead of going home and establish little by little, you become a man, but you refuse to do it. So you are there waiting for your death. So what can we say? What can I say?
Have to keep an eye on our time.
Okay. So the only thing I'm saying that our people need to come home, because northern Nigeria is not for Biafran people. Thank you, sister.
Thank you very much. Sister Victoria, I want you to tell people how to prepare themselves and to be welcoming also to our people when we come home.
Thank you, my sister. There's an adage that says, east, west, north, south, home is the best.
Yes.
No matter where you are, there's only one place that you can claim as your own, and nobody puts you around. That is your home. It's unfortunate that Biafra has become wanderers. Well, we now have a home country. What a shame. Biafra no longer stay and develop their own land. They are busy developing everywhere else they go. Why are we having problems with people coming back home? We are having problems because we are scattered all over. And the scattered people are coming together to take away what we are leaving behind. But I want to prepare those who are home. In fact, you are the ones that are going to welcome large visitors. I will call them, another says, only a Paraman and 1 year ago. All your brothers, all your sisters, relatives have traveled and they have been in a foreign land and they will longing to come back home. You are the one welcoming them home. Some people are still skeptical about Biafra and what Biafra stands for because of our activities to ourselves. Your brother, your sister will come home, they have no place to build on. You have a home they can live in, you will not allow them to live. How are they going to come? We are talking about having restaurant Biafra. And you are the one who will make that home comfortable for the people that will finally live wherever comfort zone where they are. They say, I need to go back home. Therefore, we are encouraging you. If you have land and your brother or sister is coming, if you take the entire money that they have for land, what are they going to build on? What are they going to use to build their own home? If you make life miserable for them, begin to drag everything for them. Fulani is everywhere now. You don't have to do to chase Fulani away. Fulani is there, eating your crops. You have nothing to even touch those cows. But when your brother comes back home, you become big time leader. And you begin to do one to do or the other to scare them and to drive them out. We are begging you. Mazi and all the men and women who are working with him, they are working so we can restore our land. Please do not put stand in what he's doing. Please do not discourage people who want to come back home. If you have land, you can say to them and they can. You graduate as time goes on. Educated. Everything that is written in the paper can never die. Make sure that you make that home habitable for people. You see the kind of things that are going on back home, you have no governors to speak on your behalf. You have no leaders to speak on your behalf. That's why some people are skeptical.
But we are going to come with a new Biafra. A new Biafra with law and order. A new Biafra where we will welcome people as we used to do in the past. Biafra where our own government system will be established. Where we call a spade and not a digging object. A new Biafra where evil person will be condemned and the right person set free. The Biafra you're thinking about now, and for that reason, you make life unbearable for others. We're encouraging you. Stand home, comfortable for all. As we begin to come back home, we'll begin to put things in place to make it. That whole Biafra land will enter all of us. In a place here called New York. If it cannot enter, we'll build our houses like New York. You have skyscrapers that can take up to 50 buildings. Everybody must enter. Don't be afraid that, we don't have enough land. Fulani take over the land of the east and the west and the south and the north and south and join it. I said they have a large land mass. We don't have land and they don't know what to do with it. They are still coming with a smaller one. But you that want to come back home, you're thinking about New York, there are millions of people living there. And everybody is comfortable. Biafra will be able to build infrastructure that can keep you comfortable. At the same time, because of our time, I want to encourage those of you who have decided to die in the foreign land, especially in the north. If you don't want to come back home, that's okay. Don't come back home. Stay where you are, but you have to fight for your rights. If you fight and live, thank God. If you fight and die, that's a choice. Because our leader has said it. A few days ago, they gathered some people, some military people who are of Igbo origin, and killed them in the north. Now they've gathered women soldiers, and they say they are going to fight Boko Haram to go and kill them. If you decide to stay in the north, well, that is a choice. Fight for yourself. Don't hold your hand, take it to you. People will have sense. They don't have no sense about human beings. What they are doing is jihad. And as far as they are concerned, you are the terrorist to them. You that is stopping them from that jihad, you are a terrorist to them. They don't have no mind of you as a human being. If you decide to stay there, fight for your life. If you decide to come home, we encourage you those of them to come home. So please, welcome our people to begin to come back home. Thank you.
Thank you. Sister Cecilia, please conclude this so we can make our closing remarks and leave. Yes, I just want to say one thing. When Jim Odelegojuku was alive, he said the people who has some investment to make to bring it home. And that is what they call akurulo. Bring your investments home. Like my sister has said, and some of our people are that kind of people that travel. And when we go, we develop wherever we go. We make sure that that place is comfortable for us. We have businesses. I know people have established, but my people, no establishment is equal to your life. When this Nigerian Biafra war started in 1967, in Umuahia, the people who were in the north, who were planning to come home, most of them were killed, their bodies thrown in the train. And when they got to Umuahia, and they were bringing up, people came to wait for their family members. What did they find? Dead bodies were being thrown out of the train. Dead bodies. So many of them, thousands of them, were being thrown out from the train. We don't want this to happen to you anymore. My beloved people in the north, or wherever you are located, I know you have established. And maybe you don't even have a home in your own home. So think of it. When you think of all these things, what is most important is your life. Remember that our people who survived the war were only given 20 pounds, and our people were able to make it. I am begging you, your life is more important than any establishment that you have established already. Come home, first of all. Let us settle things.
Gradually, you will be the establishment. You will start looking for ways of bringing it back home. And for our people back home, I want to tell you, the mentality we have had in Nigeria is the one that has been limiting us and hurting us also. That is the mentality of taking everything for ourselves. The mentality of no other person coming in. The mentality of whatever money is sent to you to establish or to build up, you take it for yourself. I know of families in America who say they send money home, their own family members, to help them build a house. And those family members converted the money. First of all, built their own house, then buy a Mercedes car, parked in front of the house. And when the person came up, one man moved the land, I say, the house I think you should build for me. There's no land, foundation. But I want to tell you that this is the mentality of Nigeria. Now we must, those of us in Biafra land, we must have a mental shift. We must have a mental shift. We must now turn around. We must turn 360 degrees around to know that the Biafra we are going to build is a Biafra for all of us. It's a Biafra where we will not cheat and defraud our own family members. It's a Biafra where we will be welcoming to our own. There is something known as hospitality. The Biafran is a person that knows how to entertain strangers. You know how to entertain people when they come to your house. Extend it to other family members. You know, we have this thing where we have kola nut. And when you get an Igbo man a kola nut, you know that thing is a symbol of welcome. It's in our arm. The Biafra we are talking about is the Biafra and it is solid with all our people from everywhere coming back. Our people will no longer be killed in the north. Our young people will no longer die in the Mediterranean Sea. They will no longer die in the Mediterranean Sea because they are running away from the past. It will be a place where we can call home. A place where those who've been overseas for 100 years, 50 years, will be eager to come back to. And when they come back, they will have land to build. Remember that the Biafran family is where a man, every male child, is supposed to have a piece of land to build. This is the way our custom has been. Every male child when that male child becomes a man, is supposed to have a piece of land. So whatever piece of land you have now, people, stop selling it. Stop selling it to the Janjaweed people. Because every male child in your family, in the family that is coming, must have a piece of land to build. So I am saying we ought to have a mental shift. Let us not come into Biafra with the type of mentality we have in Nigeria. Biafra is going to be a utopia. It's going to be a land promised us by God, a land flowing with milk and honey, a land where you'll have what you need and you will thrive, a land where even our brothers from the north, from the west, from overseas, all of them, when they come home, they will be welcome. Let us show them that Biafran generosity. Let us show them that open heart. Let us show them that love. Biafra must stand. Our people must not die in the north. Let us make them know that we value them. We value them. Their life is more important than all the investment they have made. Let us give them a reason to start afresh, a reason to want to live. Let us give our people hope. So my beloved people in Biafra land, I am asking this day that we remember Biafrans are a group of generous people. We are an intelligent group of people. We are an embracing set of people.
we are a people who can welcome even a stranger, who can welcome our own family members, who will not think of poisoning our family members, who will always think of Nigeria. That is Nigerian mentality. But as we come into Biafra, I pray that we will come with a new mindset, a mindset that will be welcoming, that will be progressive, that will be really oriented. Encourage our people to come home, and when they come home, they find us ready to live with them. Thank you. Thank you very much. Great Biafrans, you can hear the wisdom from my sisters. I thank Sister Victoria for persevering this morning. I thank Sister Cecilia for persevering. And I thank Sister Akuna for persevering with us. And thank you, Mazi, for telling us that there was an interruption, but you were able to connect us back on. Thank you very, very much. We want to tell you that the only reason we come on this is because we believe that Biafra is almost here, is around the corner. Mazi Chizikerem, onye IPOB. Like we say, if you know the truth in your heart and you hear his voice, it will resonate. If you hear the truth, and when you hear the truth will only make you free. And please speak the truth to one another, speak the truth to your family members, and live in love, dear friends, great dear friends all over the world. They're going home. We might not know exactly what day and time, but prepare yourselves to go home, because I will be at home waiting for some of you and making it ready for some of you to come home when the time comes. Have no fear in your heart, because now all of our enemies have recognized that we have been speaking the truth all along. And some of them have publicly acknowledged it, and some of them privately and in their own corners have acknowledged it. But I am telling you, this truth is resonating with all people. If you want to be free, listen to Radio Biafra. And if you're listening to Radio Biafra, please bring more people to listen to Radio Biafra. Tell your friends about listening to Radio Biafra, because this is where we propagate the gospel of truth. Like Mazi Namdekanu says, and some of the radio personnel are saying, Biafra is our religion, and on Radio Biafra is where we worship. I love that saying. And we have worshiped this morning, not the technical, notwithstanding. I have shared with my sisters what's in our heart. And dear friends, remain resolute. We know you're working. And we know that your heart is in that land called Biafra. So we will continue our work from here, the United States. And we thank Mazi Alozie for allowing us the time and for working out the issues to bring us back on the air. And my sisters, thank you so very much. You have spoken wonderfully this morning. If there's anything else to say, say it and say goodbye to my Alozie, and we'll shut it down from our end. Is that Victoria?
Yeah, I really don't have anything. I continue thanking our listeners to continue listening so that we can change our world and get up to them in a due time.
Thank you very much. Sister Cecilia? Yeah, just to say thank you to our wonderful people in Biafra land. You are holding the fort very well. I want to thank our Eastern Security Network for the work they are doing. The marvelous work that they're doing. We really appreciate them. We are so proud of them.
And we pray that they will continually help protect our land and protect our people. And I also want to say to those of them with those so-called leaders, do not forget, our leader has given you an ultimatum, a 40-day ultimatum. No open grazing in Biafra land. Don't forget. Work it out and drive all these Fulani people and their cows away. No open grazing in our land. I'm drumming it again in your brain. So something needs to happen, and it needs to happen before that 14 days expires. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Please meet on start this afternoon, and you know the time is 7 p.m. Biafra time. Thank you very much for the time you have given to us this morning and for working on technical issues. We are grateful always. Have a wonderful weekend.
Thank you. Bye-bye.